Hi everyone, and welcome to the Tarot Circle. It's the 26th of March in the US and Canada, and it's 27th of March 2024 here for me in Hong Kong. And we've just had a full moon lunar eclipse. So I'm definitely feeling that this week. I don't know what the hell is going on with me at the moment. It's all over the place. First of all, if you like our content, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And we really appreciate your effort. And it's our pleasure for us to pull cards, pull tarot cards for you today. And if you'd specifically like us to pull cards for you, then please get in touch with us using the link below. Before I start waffling on about what we've got planned for today, I'm going to introduce my lovely fellow Tarot Circle members. First of all, we've got Bob is back in town. Bob is back in town.
That was good, Ali. That's great. We're gonna work together on New Year's Eve, doing a really nice party. Me and you singing.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I might have to take some singing lessons first, though. How are you? How's the eclipse treating you so far?
I'm doing good. I haven't noticed a difference. But I just rushed in, in the car and trying to get the computer, right for the video, and just got finished singing for some seniors.
Nice.
And they like the flowers and the color. I really like, this is one of my favorite dresses, so you're gonna see this a lot.
All right, nice. Yeah.
And excuse me as I pop this in my mouth really quick because I need some energy. So
that's fine. You do what you need. Kaila, how are you?
I'm good. Good so far, thank you. It was kind of hard to sleep last night, so I was up at all different hours, but good otherwise. Looking forward to all of the new energy coming in.
I know, crazy. I think we're in for crazy times. Lynn, how are you doing? And how's your eclipse treating you?
I'm exhausted.
Anything specifically? Is your sleep affected as well?
It seems like I'm sleeping, but then it just seems like I'm not, and it's like, holy crap.
I'm just having crazy dreams at the moment. I'm not remembering any of them, but I know I'm just doing all sorts in my sleep, I think. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm feeling all of that, what you all just said.
Oh, really?
Like trouble sleeping and kind of weird dreams. Like when I wake up, it's kind of like, oh, I know I dreamt, but what was that? It's kind of weird dream state right now.
Yeah. Right. So, everybody there out in YouTube and Rumble land, and we've also, if you're watching this on YouTube, we have an account on Rumble, so please do check us out there as well. I'll put the link below here. We've got lots of exciting things to talk about today. So grab yourself a cuppa if you don't have one in front of you, because we've got lots of fun things to pull upon today. So this is our plan. So first of all, we'll do some energy clearing with lovely Kaila and the lovely Lynn, and then we're going to talk about Kate. So on our last video, we had a little bit of a deep dive into Kate and the royals, and so since then we've had all sorts of fun things come out. We've had Kate release a video saying that she's got cancer. So we're going to do a little deep dive into that, because there's talk that that is not really her, that it's AI, and I'll talk about that in a second. And also then we're going to talk about the upcoming solar eclipse on the 8th of April, which is supposed to be a biggie. And people have been talking, astrologers have been talking about this for, I remember people talking about it for the last couple of years. So we're going to talk around that. And then we're going to talk around Sean Coombs, aka Puff Daddy, Puff Diddy, whatever his name is, whatever he calls himself these days. He changes it every 5 minutes. And his house was raided by the feds, basically. I mean, it looks huge, right? There was about 40,000 feds descending on his house. So we're going to ask about that and human trafficking. And
two-week spread.
What, sorry? Oh, yes.
Or 2-week spread.
Oh my goodness. We've got bridge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we'll pull upon the, I knew there was something else. We'll pull upon the bridge. Was it in Baltimore, guys?
New Jersey, but it affects Baltimore too.
We're going to
It
ask
sounds
around
Right there. Yeah.
Yes, sorry, Lynn.
No, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it was in New Jersey, but it affects the Baltimore, the waterway into
Okay.
that harbor.
It was in that part of the world, and apparently this container ship just basically made this bridge crumble like a deck of cards. So we're going to ask a few questions about that. What is all that about? And then we're going to do our usual 2-week spread about what to expect and how we can negotiate the next 2 weeks of fun. So without further ado, let's get on with our energy clearing. We need some energy cleared. So move it on with Kaila's going to do her lovely stuff to begin with. Thank you, Kaila.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our show today. So as we go into the sound clearing part, we want to feel into the energy of the eclipses. So we had the lunar eclipse that just passed, and the solar activations are coming in next month. Let's take some time to take some deep breaths and welcome the divine energy and activations coming in to help us reach those highest goals of ours, that highest potential, our highest good. So, and let's breathe out and let out anything that's been holding us back, any negative energy. So we ask our angels and spirit guides, God, source energy, our higher selves to be with us as we go into the tarot segment. We welcome divine energy from for our highest good only. Everything else must leave now. Over to you, Lynn.
Back to you, ladies.
Thank you, Kaila. Okay, so we are going to first of all go back to the royals. We talked about them last week, and no, not last week, last 2 or 3.
By the way, that was a nice. By the way, that was a nice sound bowl. It was roaring tonight.
Yeah. It looks
Great job,
yeah,
Lynn.
it was good. It was good. It's always
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, but tonight was
Particularly beautiful. She particularly hit the spot.
yeah, she went straight in and was like boom. And like great.
Okay, so since we last pulled cards on Kate and the Royals, I think it was last Friday, Kate came out with a video that said, hey, I've got cancer, I'm being treated, blah, 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 blah. And the video was shot of her on the bench. I'm sure many people have seen it. She's on her own. She's not with William, and she's what's quite interesting that I thought when I first watched it is she looks very flat. She doesn't look like the body of Kate doesn't look like it's got much weight to her. The background as well, it's very still. I mean, in England, there is always breeze. There's always some wind, and the tulips and the trees are just not moving at all. If you zoom in as well, you'll see there's little bits of hair that have kind of got a life of their own, which is kind of interesting. And if you compare it to how she normally talks, it's very, very different. There was one video that was shown that she's got a dimple in her left side, and that wasn't apparent when she was speaking. She's also got a mole on her left side as well, and that wasn't apparent in that video. Yeah, and she just doesn't look like she's got any weight to her. She's got 0 boobs, and I mean, of course, if you're sick, you might have lost weight, but literally zero boobs. And she's got a jumper that she wore in a video like 6 or 7 years ago, which yeah, you might have worn something old, but would you specifically for
The
that?
Royals, I've never seen the Royals be seen in more than one thing before. Have you? They
Yeah,
never are seen twice in the same thing.
yeah. So that's quite unusual. There's also, I mean, where is William? You know, if he's like, she's talking about that, you know, he's by her side, you would kind of expect that he might be present for that anyway.
Yeah.
There's also, I saw a video that said there was a doctor on CNN, and he said that the diagnosis that she was talking about didn't actually make sense. The fact, you know, that they found the cancer after the surgery or something. So that didn't. He actually said, you know, he's a mainstream doctor. He said it doesn't actually make any sense. What was also interesting is the day before the cancer video announcement, we were told that she was working on a project literally the day before. So it's like, so what? I don't know. I feel like the PR machine is so mixed up. The royal PR machine is so mixed up, regardless of what the actual truth of the matter is. And we'll try and have a little bit of a dig around. But the PR machine is so mixed up, and all you've got to do is have a little bit of a dig around in this, and it just seems really off. You've also got the Kate and William video at a farm shop, which has been proved to be debunked, that it wasn't actually them. And if you look back on the timelines that Kate is talking about, Kate's sister actually went on holiday shortly after Kate's results would have come out. Now, would Kate's sister have done that? Again, big question mark. And of course, also on the back of this, you've got the Mother's Day photo debacle. So, you know, all of the editing and all of this thing. So, like I say, whatever is really happening, the PR for the Royals is run by a team of monkeys, should we say, at the moment. I think we could probably safely say that. So I'm going to pick on Barb, because she wasn't here last week and she didn't do the Royals. So I think our first question should be: is the video that Kate put out?
I wasn't here last week.
Sorry, 2 weeks before.
Yeah, I know.
I was saying last week. I mean 2 weeks ago. Oh my god.
You sound like Barbara now.
I don't know what's going. It's going to be one of those shows. Yeah, if you can pull on, was Kate's video genuine? Was it AI?
Right.
I think also as well. I think there's a. Oh,
Get my cell phone.
Do y'all have your Mercury retrograde wand? I think we need to have these. We're right in the season.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I think I might sellotape it to my chest soon.
I'll wear it in my. I'll put it in my pants pockets a lot.
There was also, and I'm not sure what program this is, what software this is, but I've seen that this video was put through this AI kind of software to see whether the video was AI generated or whether it was genuine. Apparently you can do this with photos and videos, and it basically said that it's AI.
Yeah, saw that.
98% or something, I don't know.
Just to be specific, we're talking about the video with her on the bench when she was
her on the
made
bench,
right?
saying that she's got cancer, that she's having treatment, blood.
Allie, I want to point out one other thing on the redacted video that Kaila shared. They mentioned that it's interesting, none of the flowers or the grass is moving in the back either.
Yes. Yeah, which is, and just as I said, I think you were probably off.
Yeah.
In England, there's always a breeze. It's never still. Yeah. Like in Hong Kong, sometimes it's like there is never a breeze. So I could kind of get that here. But in England, there's always a bit of a breeze, you know, and the tulips and the trees just wouldn't not move at all.
Yeah.
It's just not likely.
All right, I'm going to take a picture so I could just upload it to the channel. Basically, the question that I asked, if just look around that video there, if it was what do we need to know about that video?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm going to upload it now. Okay. For some reason, I guess I should upload it on the tarot one, right? Yeah. Okay. That's what I got. What do we need to know about that video? Is it real? Is what do we need to know?
We got the devil again. Oh, so the moon is in the past, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
using the
okay.
past.
Okay. And the
So
judgment is at the bottom.
the judgment card is at the bottom.
Okay.
So the video comes out as the devil. You know, it represents the devil. So, you know, if you're going to be true to your people in England or around the world, you're going to have something, a card that's looks like the Queen of Wands or the Sun or something like that. But you have the devil card that already. We can just leave it just like that. We don't want to talk about it anymore. But we get the devil card. The moon in the past. Who wants to go? Who wants to go for that?
Well, if you remember, we had the moon in the middle position last week when we were asking about Kate, and we were talking, has she passed over, or is it a dark night of the soul she's going through? And you know, there have been many people speculating on this video and what's actually happened to Kate before before today. You know, some people say that she's kind of she's away somewhere. She's not with the role. She's kind of away, and she's writing stuff, and she's talking about things that are not particularly comfortable for her, because she's going to basically out what the roles have been up to in the past. So with that kind of background knowledge, I mean, that would make complete sense that she is going through that dark night of the soul. But it could also mean that we have been led down a little bit of a bum path, you know, with all of the stuff that's been coming out with the royals and everything, if you see what I mean. Because the moon card, to me, it's like a very tricky, kind of treacherous path with things that will challenge you a lot. Does anyone else get anything different with the moon card in the past?
Well, I'll
Yeah,
let
for
Kaila or Lynn say something as I pull the cards.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. With the moon card in the past, there's a lot of secretive stuff happening here, and it's not as it seems. I think, yeah, as Ali said, we did get this before, and in my own pull, I did, the moon card was there, so a lot of secrets there. The devil, as Barb said, and with the Ace of Cups just below, it speaks for itself. There's a lot of creativity to the story here, meaning it doesn't come from a place of truth. With the Page of Swords, it's just he's like the one who brings surprising news, and it's just the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot of gossip and innuendo there. With the Five of Wands just below, there's an inner battle happening, there's conflict, and I think this represents the state of Kate right now. A lot of us believe that she is going through the dark night of the soul, and she has stepped away somewhere and is not actually being seen right now. With that Eight of Cups there, that kind of, I know, adds to that story. And with the Ten of Cups just below in the outcome, there's a facade happening. Whatever it is, there is it's definitely being a wake-up call. We're seeing a wake-up call with that Judgment card and the Queen of Cups. So we're seeing there's a bit of depression happening here. So something she is not in her best state. So we're not saying right off the bat that, you know, this is AI or whatever, but I'm definitely seeing there's some sort of facade happening. And with the Three of Cups, we have to be careful with our words, but it has to do with what we call the party substance and some information that she has about that, or maybe she found out, or is revealing information about that or something like that. With the judgment card too, that adds to that story to me.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, with that Eight of Cups, she's definitely stepped away from the whole
whole facade.
Yeah, from the whole kind of front line, if you like. So there's no, for me, that says there's no way that that's her, because she's stepped away. She's away from this. And that Page of Swords, I think it was done on purpose to generate this kind of like, oh, what's really happening? Da, da, da. And also with that those Five of Wands, I think they wanted that. If you see, there's a little bit of a battle on, socials at the moment with people saying, oh, it's AI, and then other people going, oh, you're so disrespectful, she's got cancer, you should really be respectful and give her time. And I think they've done it on purpose, because again, we've got this battle happening.
Well, that's your Ace of Cups, Allie. I mean, the emotions, to bring out the emotions of it.
Yeah. I think that says, oh, anyone got anything different there?
Yeah, I think that's basically it. I mean,
that says it all.
when with the question that I had in my mind, what do we need to know about this video? Like, I did kind of ask, is it a real video? Is it fake video? What do we need to know about this video? Is basically what the devil tells me, that it doesn't give me realness. It doesn't give me real. And that moon back there is like, well, you're pulling a wool over my eyes. Yeah. Why are the dogs barking? The dogs are barking on that card. And is that a real video? So there's something weird about it. And so it might not be a real video, might not be one. Yeah. It could be, but according to the cards, it doesn't look. Oh.
Okay. All right, good. Thank you very much. So
that moon card, that's also a passing over card. So it could be like a character is passing over, not really her. You know what I mean? When they use people, doubles and stuff.
We have no way of knowing, if Kate is still on this planet or not. She might have passed over, she might still be around. We don't know. That moon card could indicate, and the moon card and the Eight of Cups, I mean, that can indicate death. It absolutely can, because someone is stepping away, right? They're stepping away from this life. It's always very difficult with the tarot to pinpoint death per se, because it can be shown in a number of different ways. Because as well, what is death? It's the start of something new. All right, you're stepping from one realm into the other, so it's always very, very difficult to kind of pinpoint on the cards exactly. All right, ladies, let's talk about the solar eclipse. Okay, so will there be a major world event that happens on April the 8th? We've got a solar eclipse. Is there anything astrological you want to tell us, Lynn, about this particular solar eclipse, as you're our astrological?
No, other than, it really depends on where it's falling on your chart and what it's going to do really for this one. If you listen to Pam Gregory, she says typically solar eclipses are the easier of the two, because you're setting your intentions. But because this is such a big one going across all of North America, crisscrossing in Texas, I know everybody, cardinal signs, and I can't remember what else are going to be more affected by these eclipses. But again, knowing your individual birth chart and knowing, 19 degrees of Aries and so on and so forth, where that falls in your chart, it's all going to make a difference. So it'll just depend. Some people, it may not be so bad. Take the opportunity to set your good intentions. But as we all know and are expecting, we're expecting for it to kind of be our opening up of the can of whoop ass, hopefully.
Okay. So as this is supposed to be such a big thing, Barb, go on.
You're muted.
Yeah, sorry about that. I actually found I got a telephone call. That's why I muted. I'm sorry. But I actually found the images of the path trying to pull them up here. If you all wanted to take a look at that after Allie gets finished saying what she's saying.
I can't remember what I was going to say.
Sorry. Hey,
It's all right.
sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Anyway, I've caught the images. If we wanted to see what the path is, because I remember you all saying that if you want me to share my screen, I found it.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and do that, Lynn.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me try and do it like this. Okay, so this is what I found. I got this off of the Washington Post.
I think, are you guys seeing my screen or Barb's? I think I could share screen. It says I'm sharing screen. I found this one.
Yeah, I'm viewing yours, Lynn.
Barbara, you want to put it on the Telegram and I can pull it up?
Well, actually I have it pulled up and I have a few images, so it'll be kind of hard for me to send it.
Okay.
But can you see my screen now?
We can now. Yep.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so this is what I found from the Washington Post yesterday. So this is the Washington Post. I don't know why they put democracy dies in darkness. Anyway, that's a little weird right there. Democracy dies in darkness, because this is bringing up a little bit of darkness in these places right here.
Yeah.
So that's at 2:14 on the date. And then 2:36, you see it goes right through Texas. You see these dark circles, that's where it's going to be a little dark down here in Florida and up there.
Yeah.
3:04 is going to start moving up there. That's the path right there. So, and then 3:38 by that time is going to be over New York, Pennsylvania, this northeast area. Oops. Those purple lights. So yeah, so that basically Texas going to be in Texas at 2:36 more or less at that time. So I'll be moving all the way through here. So Lynn, you should be able to see a little bit too in this area.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a little bit. I found the crisscross one from the eclipse, the solar eclipse back in October too, if you want me to pull that one up.
Yeah. Let's see that one.
All right, let's see. Boop. I was able to pull it up. There you go. So it's right there in Texas and that is fairly close to the border. So that could be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what.
So that basically looks like they're marking the spot, huh?
Yep.
X marks the spot.
Mm-hmm.
And then with that Washington Post saying democracy dies in darkness. I wonder what the Washington Post means by that. Why would they put that up on images of an eclipse? I mean, people are serious about this thing, that democracy dies in darkness. What do you all think that is? I mean,
That's
what would you say?
interesting. Because Gregory was talking about, just the effect of the eclipse going into darkness and then coming to the light. So it represents truth coming out and changes coming about, transformation. So that's very interesting that they put that. Because we know the illusion of democracy around the world right now. It's not freedom as it's portrayed to be.
Has the Washington Post been coming out with some truths recently, do you think? Or is it still quite woke?
Yeah, I have something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but they did come out with it seems like they're starting to publish certain things. So I don't know who got a hold of them.
Okay. All right. So let two of us pull on the question is, will there be a major world event on the 8th of April? And that'll be the 8th of April when the solar eclipse is crossing the US, so US time zone, basically. Will something coincide with this solar eclipse? Will there be like a major world event? Because I've heard, so I can't remember who was talking about it, that it's going to be comparable to 9/11. Have you guys heard that as well?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I'm not sure who said that now off the top of my head.
Got to burn some sage on that one. 9/11, shucks, we're not ready for that.
Yeah.
Who wants to pull? Lynn Kaila, do you guys want
Okay.
to pull on this one?
Sure.
All right. So how are we phrasing it again?
So will there be a major world event that happens on the 8th of April, around about the time of the solar eclipse?
Hmm.
What
What's that?
Ace of
First
Wands?
card.
This
Yep.
one?
Oh boy, that's not good. Ooh.
Sure it is.
So, and the reason we wanted two of us to pull is it's going to be interesting if we get quite similar cards pulled, and if we get the same message back. Yeah, because as I said at the beginning, I think astrologers have been talking about this 8th of April eclipse for a couple of years now. And with this particular eclipse, I think the effect of it in your own personal lives depends upon what's in our own personal birth chart, but it's likely to have an effect, if you like, the coming year for all of us, as well as us individually as well. So hang on to your panties, ladies and gents. Sure, they're
Hang
tied
on to those panties. So where would one go, like other people that are watching the video, and hopefully there'll be thousands of people that are watching this.
billions.
Where would
Billions.
but yeah, millions, yeah. Where would they go to find out if how the eclipse would affect them? Where would they go? I mean, astrologically.
I just watched a very nice Pam Gregory video talking about the solar eclipse, and I think it's important for people to have their birth chart, really.
Yeah.
So,
and her website shows you all that. She even has videos to explain to how people to find the points on their charts. So
you can have personal readings with Meg at Beyond Mystic for to find out how it will affect you. Yeah. All right. So, what was the question again? The question: who's this? Oh, we look at Kaila's, right?
This is mine, yeah.
So the question was, will there be a major world event happening on the 8th of April? High Priestess in the middle make me think they're not telling us.
Yeah.
What's your initial thoughts, Kaila?
Something destined in the past, some sort of offer, or I see this Two of Cups as, it's as it should be, some sort of balance happening. With the Six of Swords, I think we're definitely moving on to better. It might be that something happens that makes it look, heartbreaking, some sort of a situation or news that comes out with the Three of Swords just below. That may sound, a little bit heartbreaking. But with the High Priestess in the middle, it doesn't really want to say. With the Seven of Pentacles, I think if you've done the work, you'll be okay. It's the Star, I think we have some sort of wish fulfillment. So for me, I see this with the coming up of news, heartbreaking news, information, truth being revealed that may sound heartbreaking in the world. I believe it's also representing that upgrade and that, transfer of, this world into the new one with the Star and the Ace of Wands. I think there's a call to action, and it has to do with some sort of wish fulfillment with that Star card there. So I think it's a period of transition going in from the old to the new, but it's going to look a little bit shady. It's going to be a little, heartbreaking with all the news coming out, transition happening. I think with the Knight of there's a surprising outcome with the Page of Cups just below the card. So whatever we're going to see happening, it might sound surprising. We may have some bad news. We may have some things happen that may look worse than it actually is. But it's telling you the Knight of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups to take a little bit of care, probably stay a little bit closer to home. Just be aware of your surroundings, but the facade is going to come out and it's a period of transition. So my cards, I'm not getting that on that exact day. It doesn't want to say exactly what's going to happen or if an actual event is going to happen, but something is definitely shifting. Anybody else want to say what they get from these cards?
Yeah, with that bottom row, I'm seeing the Three of Swords for some people could be very kind of heartbreaking and they could be very upset, but other people would be like, yeah, this is really good. So I think it depends which side of the fence that you're currently living. And maybe with that Star card, it could be off-worlders involved. You know, immediately I'm thinking kind of Project Bluebeam-ish could be, but could also be, you know, our higher selves are involved, you know, some kind of off-world dimensional, extra dimensional kind of beings involved as well. And I kind of feel with the Seven of Pentacles, there's a 70% kind of ness around that. And what that pertains to, I'm not really sure. Perhaps they're just umming and ahhing about what way to go on what actually happens. But I completely agree that the Page of Cups is something surprising will happen, and slow and steady wins the race with that Knight of Pentacles. And I think, yeah, you're staying close to home is very good advice. Barb, what else do you see in that?
Well, I'm looking at the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is an agreement or something that we could work on within ourselves. So I'm thinking about this solar eclipse, something that we can work on with ourselves. On an agreement, there's something going on with something that somebody knows about it. Because if there's a Two of Cups there, that's something somebody knows about what's going to probably happen with this eclipse. But it's like Kaila says, they don't want to say, because it's the High Priestess. It's kind of like quiet and secretive. The Six of Swords gives me that you know, some information is going to start coming out about it. And the Seven of Pentacles, we're kind of like waiting for this information to come out, but still is secretive. And with the Three of Swords and the Ace of Wands, it could hurt some people. It could make people feel really bad emotionally, because thoughts and words. It could be, and we could be vulnerable, because that star is usually like a vulnerability, but it also means hope and happiness and harmony. So it could be something that we could go through a short period of not feeling too good, and then it could be a healing type of thing. So it could be something good for us. That Knight of Pentacles with that 10 up there, 10 of Cups, that's almost like be careful and being out there in that sun, you know, because those people are out there in the open air. And I know that's a rainbow over there, but that could also be read as the sun rays. So I'd be careful to be out there in the sun. I wouldn't be out there trying to stare at it, because it could be some type of surprising effect with that Page of Cups.
The other thing that springs to mind as well, because the Star card is an Aquarius card, you know, this could catapult us into the Aquarian age as well. Whatever that kind of looks like. Lynn, what else do you get on here? Anything different?
No, I think you guys got this. I mean, the only other thing I can think of with the Page of Cups is with the facade and the pentacles, you know, the hurt could be about the children.
Yeah.
You know, news or information about the children.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
which is going to be a surprise to a lot of people. you know,
Oh, yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, and
So,
it's heartbreak, a lot of heartbreak.
yep,
Yeah.
yep. And like with the Ace of Wands being fire, it's gonna fire up some people too.
Totally.
Yeah. So basically, in the end, I don't really actually see something happening on that day per se. I mean, from the cards,
No,
but just an effect.
yeah, I get the feeling that something is going to happen.
It's going to change something, right?
It's but it's not giving us a big yes, something's definitely going to happen on that day, is it? All right, Lynn, should we see what you've got, my love?
Well,
and I got a big old fat yes and judgment right there.
A wake-up call.
But we got a couple of fives, but look at the lovers and the wands. Oh my God. And on the bottom of the deck, it was the 2 of cups. So a lot of agreements. And again, we've got the substance with the 3 of cups over there and the Queen of Swords. So, two interesting 2 5s down on the bottom with the emotions and the swords. So
we got the 2 of cups again, and the lovers is almost like the 2 of cups in the other reading.
Yep.
An agreement, a union.
Yep.
So,
but I don't see any really bad cards.
No, it's all good. So, Lynn, would you read that as yes, something will definitely happen, and it's going to be a wake up call, and it's going to be a good thing, or do you still think that it's going to be a bit scary for some people?
It's going to be emotional, and there could be some battles with those 2 5s down there on the bottom.
Yeah.
Again, it's very similar to what Kaila had. It's going to depend on where you're at. But I mean, I think it was something definitely. The lovers it's whatever the sides have agreed on. Something's already been walked away and stepped away from with that 8 of cups up top in the past. And we've got that 4 of wands, which is typically can be a portal. So I think,
maybe first it was meant to be something that was kind of harmful. And then with that 8 of cups at the top, maybe it was kind of switched around, because with the 2 of cups and the lovers, is 2 of cups and the lovers, it's almost like somebody knows something.
Yeah.
And maybe they switched it around to where it could be healing. Maybe they flipped it. Maybe something with
I love how the Ace of Wands is the dragon for our Year of the Dragon too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you still have your cards up, Lynn?
Yeah, activating.
Huh?
Do you still have your cards up, or did you already shuffle them already?
No, I've still got them. What you need?
The next 2 couple of clarifiers on top of your deck.
Oh, let's see.
And I think with the Queen of Swords, that really says, because she's really straight up and down, isn't she? She's not messing about. This is the truth.
I think as you said, Ali, that Ace of Wands and the 5 of Swords just below, I think it's not an actual physical world event, but what is happening is truth is coming out, and it's information, and this is
could be the media. It could be the media.
And it's upsetting to some people because of that 5 of Cups, and I think it has to do with politics and politicians and the truth coming out. We're now going through a gateway where things are going to be exposed, where there has been untruth and fraudulent lies, whatever we have been told, that needs to be now transformed with that Queen of Swords and the 3 of Cups. And then I get that party substance stuff again coming out, and that's also going to be hard for some people to hear. So the Judgment card, definitely a lot of wake-up calls happening with information, politics, what's been happening in the world.
Your other clarifies, Bob, sorry, Ali, is the 6 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles.
The 6 of Cups and 2 of Pentacles. So that makes me think with the 6 of Cups, there's still 2 people coming together to make some type of agreement. And the 2 of Cups, there's the 2 again. So it almost makes me feel. No.
2 of Pentacles.
Yeah, 2 of Pentacles. So it makes me feel that there's still the 2, there's 2 coming together. So it's almost like there's some type of agreement or something
There's
about.
two choices or something. You know, there might be two ways to go. But this could be signaling that when we're going to start finally seeing the truth from the medias. Then, you know, with this spread.
I just get the feeling with this eclipse, I don't feel like there's going to be like I think it was Lynn that just said, I don't feel like it's going to be like one event, like a 9/11 type event. I feel like it's almost going to be like a case of and go, you know, so let's bring the truth out now. So I think it's going to be bang 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 bang, and I think one thing is going to start off the other. That's just my kind of feeling on it, really. So with that in mind, that we don't think there's going to be an actual major event, should we pull on whether it's going to bring down the financial system finally, which has been talked about for so long, you know, that it's hanging on by its fingernails, and we kind of feel, a lot of us in the truth community, that, you know, while the Fed is there, you know, everything's kind of okay in normie land, as it were. But as soon as like the banks start to crash and everyone starts to struggle to get money out or to eat, then they'll kind of think about what's most important. Do we want to pull on that, or do we want to pull on a different question as a backup to this eclipse? What do you guys think? What are you feeling? Lynn, Kaila, you're both muted.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we can pull on that.
Lynn?
I'm open.
Good. Shall I pull on this, as I haven't pulled?
Sure.
Yet. All right.
Yes, you shall. Yes, you shall.
I shall go to the ball. Right. So I'm asking, is the I know you guys will think my English accent's entertaining.
Oh, I love your English accent. It's absolutely marvelous.
It's marvelous.
I love it.
Marvelous. Right. So I'm asking, will the eclipse be the thing that finally topples the financial system in the real world? Because I think a lot of us think that it's toppled already in the background, and it's just optics, right? All
right, let's see what you get.
All right. Bob can sing as I'm pulling.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
I love that.
Bottom dollar by tomorrow. Lilies fall tomorrow. I love ya tomorrow. Allie is pulling her cards.
Right. These are fun. These are fun.
Yeah. Get them up there. Get them up there.
Okay, hang on.
Then eventually we'll think of a way to where when we pull our cards, it'll just be live. Eventually we'll do that.
Yeah, we need to work that out.
Right now we're at the baby stages. We don't really need that right now. But eventually, yeah. When this channel gets bigger, and it already is. And congratulations, that video that you all did. I wasn't there a couple of weeks ago. You got 1,500 views, right?
Yeah, we had lots and lots of people viewing. It was great. I mean, loads of comments which were great. Most of them constructive.
Most of them, right?
And I thought it was really interesting as you were singing about the sun, and I was pulling the sun in the past there. So
yeah,
that's really interesting.
It just came to mind, that song right there. I didn't even think about the eclipse. It just came to mind. So there must be something about it. And you got the sun too. My biggest takeaway here is the bottom of the deck is the Empress. So we're heading for this lovely, buoyant, delightful
bounteous world, our new earth that we are all creating. That's how I feel. Even though the I mean, what's interesting in the main spread is that there aren't any pentacles. But we do have the sun as the solar eclipse, which I feel that it definitely could kick things off. I don't think that it's perhaps about the financial system per se, but I with the 10 of wands there, people will have enough, right? This is,
well, if you think about it, the sun
ending.
can represent gold.
Well, there is that. Well, there is that, but it's in the past, isn't it? So how would you read that in the past is regarding the
it's already gold back.
it's already
yeah,
yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It's already happened in the background.
Yeah.
Now the question was asked, you know, when is it going to come out for the world to see, right? That's what you asked, Ali?
The question was, will the solar eclipse be the thing that topples the financial system? So yeah, you're completely right. You know, the sun,
yeah,
it's already done.
Yeah, for those of you listening, the cards can be sometimes very literal when you ask a question. So what I got from this immediately was it's already happened in the background and it's already happened in the past. It's just about looking at things in a different way, and there's an ending in the middle already with that 10 of wands. The King of Wands is saying that there is a new system in the background, and with that smoke and mirrors card, the 7 of Cups, it's just, you know, they're putting forward the illusion of this financial system still being up and running, but in truth and in fact, there is an inner battle happening, and things is just about looking at it in a different way and for the truth to come out.
Yeah, I really think that the 5 of Wands, there is going to be some battles. I mean, I hope it's not going to be like the street battles and things like that, but it could be in inner battles. But the Hanged Man, I think it's all going to make us a little bit more enlightened. What was the other thing that I was hearing is that the eclipse is going to kind of upgrade us a little bit. So maybe it's going to enlighten everybody. Everybody will be a little bit more in tune with what's really going on, perhaps. And with the clarifiers, we've got the 5 of Cups, we've got the Devil, and we've got the 10 of Pentacles. So that 10 of Pentacles for me is we're all going to head towards a far more bounteous world. I've heard the phrase, you know, the have-nots will become the haves. Everyone will have enough. Everyone will have enough money. We're not going to battle. And I feel that the Devil, because the Fed to me and the Devil and money have been also tied up in the past. You know, we've had to do things for money that we don't really want, and it's all been done on purpose, and it's been making people sad. But as I said, you know, we're heading towards that bounteous new earth, and the 10 of Pentacles, you know, we are heading towards something good. But yeah, it's already crashed, isn't it? It's already done. It's just the optics.
Yeah, and with the 5 of Cups, it's like, you know, we're going to go through a period of temporary setbacks. You know, you're going to feel it. Maybe inflation is going to get really bad. It's going to be hard to get certain things that you need. So we're going to go through a period of looking at those 3 fallen cups, but in the background, there's 2 cups, something waiting, you know, and so with the Devil, that period of uncertainty and things looking quite bad, but really then the 10 of Pentacles is just behind it.
Kaila, I like how you talked about inflation, and just because we just watched Joe's video the other day, and how he was talking about how inflation, like $10 oranges and stuff like that. So I think, you know, that kind of goes like back to your Empress, I think, and be prepared as much as you can prepare just in case.
Yep.
Because if this does happen, for sure, you know, because inflation's going to go up.
Yeah, with that Five of Cups and the Devil and the Ten of Pentacles, I see it might get a little bit worse before it gets better.
Yeah.
Might get a little worse before it gets better. And the Seven of Cups and the Five of Wands at the bottom right. People fighting down there. People are getting a little irritated and about paying a lot of money for certain things, and a lot of confusion going on with that Seven of Cups. It's a mess. It really is a mess, but it looks like it's going to get better, but it might get worse before it gets better. I mean, it's going to get better in the long run with that Empress, but we're going to have some temporary setbacks like Kaila said, and it probably get a lot worse than it is. So yeah, Jay Snip said something about those $10 oranges. I hope it doesn't get to $10 per orange, but things were, look, I went to Whole Foods today, and Whole Foods is usually more expensive than Publix. But I went to Whole Foods today and I got a few things. I spent like $180 something. Okay, I put my number in for the Amazon Prime member discount, and I spent like $171. And then every 3 or 4 days you have to go buy stuff. If it's not the few canned goods that we do eat, we just don't really eat that. But the fresh foods, it's just really, really expensive. It looks like it really is already getting worse.
Yeah.
It really does look like.
I think it's important with that strength card. The strength card says we've got this, whatever happens, and it will all be for good. So we've got. Yeah, I definitely think the strength card and the sun outweigh the devil as that clarifier, and it's good that the Hanged Man is there as well. I feel that that's going to really kind of enlighten people. Let's hope.
Yeah. Well said.
Right, okie dokie. Anything more we want to pull on eclipses, or are we good?
I think it's good.
I think it's good. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's talk about Sean Coombs, aka Puff Daddy, P Diddy,
Puff Daddy, P Diddy,
whatever he is.
I have another name for him that I told you all before, but I'm not going to say it
now. So his house was raided by Homeland Security yesterday, and they're not saying it on. I don't think they said it on BBC News, but they said it on, I think, on CNN or Fox or whatever, that he was apparently involved in human trafficking. So is he? Let's ask, is this dude, Sean Coombs, or whatever his name is he involved in human trafficking? What is going down?
And we can say that on YouTube, right? We can say that, right?
I think so.
How do we know what we can say and what we can't say on YouTube? Where do we go to see that?
I don't know, Bob. Depends if there's a W on the day. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't want them messing with us. We got a small channel,
Yeah.
We need to get the word out there. There it is. Woo, you got a mansion. Look at that. How much money does that man make to have a mansion like that?
Yeah.
Is that a pool back there? Tennis court?
Yeah.
I mean, is he married? I know he has like 3 children, maybe 4 children, and they're almost adult. I mean,
supposedly they adopted some kids back in 2020. So who knows? But who knows what's underground?
Yeah, because if you think about it, how many rooms do you need for a 4 children? For a small family, like 4 people, 5 people. Excuse me. Yeah, but hey, that's Hollywood, right?
Yeah, exactly. Who wants to pull on Sean, aka Puff Daddy, Puff P Diddy?
Have you pulled yet, Lynn?
Yeah, I have. You have.
Okay, I'll pull. I'll pull again. So what do we want to ask about him? What was the question?
Is he involved in human trafficking?
Okay.
Look at this. Can you see the picture?
Yeah.
Is that his baby? His baby girl?
I don't know.
I don't know. Who knows who these children are with these people? So is he actually involved in T.
Yeah. I mean, one of the neighbors was, I don't know, Kaila, do you remember who the neighbor was talking to? Was it a news person? And they said that there were underage kids being brought to his
Yeah.
place at
I-
like 3 o'clock in the
just
morning.
saw a quick video. I'm not sure the details. And just for the viewers, this is for entertainment purposes only. I know this is just developing.
Oh yeah, I saw that picture. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is really interesting, isn't it? That apparently, I mean, what other info do we know that apparently Prince Harry's involved with Shawnee Baby?
He's just listed. He's just listed in some lawsuits. I don't. And I think I think it said that Prince Harry used to say that Sean had the best parties or something like that. So
Okay.
I thought it was Jamie Foxx that had the best parties. I've been to one of Jamie Foxx's party, but it was on the beach though, on South Beach, so it wasn't that type of party. It was people could actually see in there. Let's see. Okay, so I asked, is he actually involved with a HT? I won't say the third time.
Wow.
So yeah, so he comes up as the world. So that's like something that has come full circle, because sometimes the cards are literal and sometimes they just want to let you know, hey, you don't need to know that, you just need to know the end product of what's going on. And if it comes out in the news, it usually already happened.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking and what I'm getting from these cards is that he's being dealt with already with that world card. He comes out as the world fuck daddy, and that like comes full circle. And then hey, you got right next to the moon. When you have the moon and the world, it's kind of like it's over, it's done.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's almost like the Frank Sinatra song, and now the end is near.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and then we got the.
If Ali had mentioned, sometimes it's difficult to tell if somebody's been not here with us in the worldly plane anymore. And I think with the world, the moon, and the high priestess, it's sort of showing me that the real one is probably not with us anymore.
Yeah.
At least that's what I got.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably not, or nowhere to be found on the street.
well,
Like one of
he could. I was going to say, yeah, with that 3 of Wands in the past, he could be looking from elsewhere too, though. So
Yeah.
You see that hermit up there with the sun? That's something. The hermit could also be something that's not said, something that's hidden, or something that's secretive as well. And that sun is a big old baby on that sun, little baby boy on that sun.
Yep. And you got
and there's another page of cups.
Page of cups again. Yep.
And the 3 of swords is like,
Yeah.
So it's not looking too good for, Puff Daddy with the question according to the cards. It just doesn't look. And that 9 of Wands at the bottom could be how he really is feeling. If he's secretly stashed somewhere.
It could be how he's feeling, or it could be about how the news will come out about him and how people will feel if he is involved in what we think what he's accused of being involved in. It will probably upset some people, because I'm sure that some people think he's very wholesome, maybe.
It's interesting the 3 of Cups didn't come up though.
I just pulled some clarifiers, and the 3 of Cups is at the bottom of my deck. And I got the Queen of Swords. This was clarifying the 9 of Wands. So I got the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Wands. So this could be like the white hat military. And I got the Queen of Wands.
That's something, because I pulled another 2 as clarifiers, and I got the Queen of Swords. It was like somebody being justified, and she's brutal. She doesn't hold back on no punishment, no judgment. And I got the Ace of Wands. So it was like, I think
it's the beginning of truth happening. Truth
coming
boy.
out. Get your seatbelts on, everybody.
Should we then pull on? Will he be the start of a number of other people in the entertainment industry being pulled in, should we say, for, you know, various crimes. Is that a good one to pull them? Okay.
So basically is P. Diddy the first domino in that area,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Who wants to pull?
I'm already pulling on it.
You're already doing it. All right.
Yeah. I mean, somebody else could also pull if you want to.
I'll just pull one card from the top as a yes, no.
As a clarifier.
Mm. I got the 6 of Cups.
Okay. Yeah. Put it up in there. So is he the first domino of people that are involved in Hollywood and that type of thing, or people that are doing those types of things? Is he the first domino? Does he open the doors to? Well, first of all, I get that Hierophant is in the past. The Hierophant, the one that's, you know, the deep state, the dark people. They're in the past, so it's kind of like they've already been kind of dealt with. And then because I get the past, the present, and the future, which would be the Hierophant, the past, the Temperance in the middle, and the Ten of Swords. So it's almost like they've dealt with those people at the top. They're balancing it out. They're making it harmonious, and they have come to terms with it with that Ten of Swords. That's what I'm getting.
I mean, we've got a lot of major arcanas there, haven't we?
Yeah. Yes, for sure.
And the more major arcana, the bigger the significance. So
yes, I would say yes. This is the beginning of the domino effect with that last row.
Yeah.
The Hierophant in the past, Temperance card in the middle, so it's all happening in divine timing. The Magician card and the Star card is wish fulfillment for the world, really. That's coming to an end. A lot of attention is about taking a long-term view for our future and changing things, putting an end to this, and it's drawing a lot of attention to what's happening with that Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck, symbolizing the little ones, and the Emperor, and there's the 3 of Cups again, the party substance. So yeah.
How would you read? How would you read the 4 of Pentacles on that bottom row?
That it's not going to all come out at one time. It's going to be held back a little bit, and then one by one, with that 8 of Wands, one by one, they're going to start just kind of falling out.
Yeah,
the stories to start coming out.
I really feel it's going to be a quick with that 8 of Wands.
Yeah. Oh.
And I think as well with the Magician, you know, we're just basically, you know, it's all smoke and mirrors, isn't it? I think you already said, you know, it's already done. It's already done and dusted, and it's just coming out now because it's the right time. And we're going to have to be that 10 of Swords. We're just going to have to surrender to all of this crazy information, which a lot of people will think, but we've just have to go, yeah, well, that's the way it is.
And the Magician, do you all ever think, I mean, the Magician is not tricky? Do you ever think that he just has all the elements and he could make stuff happen? Do you all,
it depends
maybe not
on
in this
how
pool.
he's aspected. Yeah.
Not in this pool. I mean, he's
I think
aspected
in this
by
poll, in this poll, he's the movie. It's the movie and the information coming out. So, you know.
Yeah, with that Hierophant back there.
Okay.
Now, if the Hierophant were the sun back there, it would be, you know, somebody just making it, actually pushing it to happen. But with that Hierophant back there, it's a little, with that question, it's a little daunting.
I think we can expect a bunch of fun things being outed. Yeah, it's As I
Well,
said,
they're all starting to come out against Diddy right now, so it's just a matter of time probably before they all start turning on each other.
You mean this other
Yeah.
celebrities? Other
Oh,
celebrities are saying they're talking?
Usher. Yeah, there's all kinds of
Oh
clips and
yeah.
stuff out there about Usher and stuff like that doing it. And I did
Oh yeah.
see
He's
Cat Williams saying so. I didn't see the clip. I just saw the clip on YouTube. Cat Williams is like, "I told you all." So
yeah.
and
Yeah.
perhaps that is the Ten of Swords. They all start stabbing each other in the back.
yeah, that could be.
Yeah,
hmm
true.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah,
Everybody's jumping ship, right?
yeah. All right, interesting.
Well, we'll keep our eyes open for that. That one right there.
Keep our eyes open and our panties on. All right.
Please.
All right, let's
I actually sent that P. Diddy one. I was saying quickly, I actually sent that P. Diddy news thing to my family, and they said, "Oh, we'll wait and see what happens here," because it's like they were surprised to see that.
So let's ask around this bridge. So the bridge was in New Jersey, Baltimore-ish area, and the image that we saw was a container ship went into the bridge, a suspension bridge, I guess. Don't know. And it just kind of like fell.
I guess it was in Baltimore. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, I thought it was Baltimore. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was made of matchsticks or something. The way it just fell, it looks like it fell far too easily. I don't know how many people have been injured or whatever so far. So I guess the first question should be, is this real? I mean, I guess this is a real thing. But should we have an overview, look at it? What is this bridge about? Is it kind of those optics to say that everything will fall? It could be that. It could be. The other thing I was thinking about is that it's always, when we talk about the royal family, and it's always like with the Queen, it was Operation Tower Bridge, and Prince Charles, or King Charles is Operation Menai Bridge. It's always a bridge. And I'm wondering whether that's a slight little kind of clue to a royal kind of falling. Don't know. Do we want to just pull on what is this bridge falling? What does it signify? Is it signifying anything specifically? Because there was something else about the container ship, wasn't there, Lynn? That wasn't the container ship doing something funny recently as well?
Oh, well, a lot of people were posting that it looked like it might have been having a cyber attack because the lights went out like twice before it hit the bridge. So, but I mean, you start listening to other people talking about ships and how many backup things there are to it, almost like, co-pilots and automatic pilots and everything else. And someone else, a quick video I was watching, they said, the crews aren't necessarily the greatest crews in the world, but they have so many different steps and things that are triggered to, if this doesn't do this, this comes in and takes care of it, and so on and so forth. It's almost like those ships are on autopilot. So was it a cyber attack? Was it, I mean, when you watch the video, I'm trying to, if I can get on my Twitter account, I can maybe find what Shadow of Ezra
supposed to have backup systems, so it's like if certain systems don't work, you have like 3 or 4 different ones. So
yeah,
evidently somebody probably, somebody,
well, that could be a sign of a terror attack too. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. I think Janine said that it could have been piloted, maybe. Did she say that?
Could have been what, Barbara?
I'm thinking that I can't remember what Janine said on the video today, because she read on this too, that it could have been piloted, like remote control.
Oh.
Do you think people were actually on that ship?
I don't know. It didn't look like there was too much traffic on on that bridge either.
Oh,
I mean, it obviously, what did it happen, like 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that, I think.
Oh, I know what she said.
Definitely at night.
She said, go back to the first information that you heard about it, because it's really true, the information that you
Yeah.
first heard about it. So
Yeah.
if you heard that it went towards the bridge and there were people that were trying to steer it away or whatever, but whatever news you heard about it, initially it's true, but now they're trying to spin it. So you're going to start. In fact, she heard that somebody said there were Ukrainians on the ship or something like that. What would the Ukrainians be doing?
The Ukrainian pilots, the captains or whatever. Yeah. No.
Yeah. So they're going to start trying to spin
I think
it
that's,
because.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
information
because
is still a
there's
little bit
this-
sketchy.
Hang on. All right, girls, let me let you listen to this. I saw this guy earlier. Hold on.
Ain't no way that no tanker ship is gonna crash into no bridge at night by mistake. Question to all my coasties out there: where the pilot boat at? And where the tugboats at? And where's the horn? The warning, the crash warning before it hits. I ain't hear no warning. I ain't hear no nothing. I'ma leave that with y'all. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And it's a couple days after that Russia attack. Don't let that go over your head, my people.
So there's that one too.
Well, he's got a point. I mean, because if you
Yeah.
think about it, in the video, you didn't hear any horn. You
No,
didn't hear nobody yelling. You had
no, and he's right.
nothing.
Where are the tugboats? The tugboats are usually always, they're not that far from those things.
Yeah,
So-
no tugboats, no horns, nobody yelling and saying, "Hey," nothing. It's just like, I'm just gonna go against this bridge, like go against the bridge. Nothing. That weird?
Yeah. So let's pull on, what is this all about then? What is
Do you want to see the ship?
Yeah, show us.
Hang on a second.
I want to
of
see the
Ezra-
ship.
Shadow of Ezra sped it up so you can see it happen real quick here. Let's see. Oh, how's it gonna go? There we go. There we go. See how the lights go off? And then boom, look how fast. I mean, even though the whole video is sped up, look how fast this bridge just collapses.
Yeah, there's something just feels off.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
Hmm.
That's
Something feels weird.
And the thing is that some people say, well, gosh, everybody's just over analyzing stuff. Yeah, you got to overanalyze stuff these days because everything that has been thrown at us for the last 3 or 4 years, it's like, is that real? Is that real? Is that real?
Huge amount of lies, haven't we? Yeah, we've just been told lies upon lies upon lies.
Kind of feel like one of those battered dogs. Those battered dogs have been battered all that time, and then they get like a nice loving home, and then they're still kind of scared, like, what are you gonna do to me? That's how we are now, Yeah.
So watching Shadow of Ezra's other video, this was the one he had posted first thing in the morning. The lights on this boat go off twice before it hits the bridge, but they come back on just as it's hitting the bridge.
All right, who wants to pull on this? Anyone keen
You
to
can.
pull? Shall I?
You can, Allie.
Shall I
Go
do
for
it? All right, so question is, what is this bridge accident all about? Let's see, what does it mean? What does it mean? It sort of reminds me of those videos that you get where you use kind of very small cars to make it look like a real car, if you see what I mean. And it looks sort of like normal, but then actually when you look at it really closely, it doesn't. That's kind of how it looks to me. It's
So how are you formulating the question?
so what is it all about? What does it
Get a
mean?
general
Yeah, general
oversee about it.
oversee. Yeah.
I love how you all are in short sleeves, and I've got a thing on because I'm cold in my house.
I noticed that.
I'm wrapped
Yeah.
up in my mom's wrap.
I mean,
It is a bit
that's
chilly
nice.
here,
It's
but
been
not too bad.
it's been really warm the last few days, and then it will get a bit cooler here. It's probably your temps. It's been the last couple of days here, Barb.
Yeah, here in Florida, it's just usually kind of warm, but the temperature did drop yesterday. It just every once in a while it just drop, and we could just open up the windows without putting the air conditioner on. But we have the air conditioner on here. All right, so this is what we need to know about it. This is what.
Yeah, this is what is going on. So
Mhm.
we've got. Would we say it's a deep state event with that Hierophant in the
Mhm.
Yes.
future?
I
That's
would say that
yeah.
with the King of Cups there. Yeah.
I also think with the Two of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, there are things that we're not going to know, and for the moment, this truth-ish will come out, but not quite with that King of Swords. I also get the Ace of Pentacles to me in the background. I get the feeling of something financially. I mean, maybe the bridge falling is an indication of the financial system falling. I don't know.
Well, it's gonna back up shipping and everything else. So that's gonna bring the prices of stuff up
Yeah.
when shipping can't get through, because that's a major port on the East Coast.
Oh,
in
really?
particular.
Okay.
Yeah.
And popping over to the clarify, sorry, I chopped off. It's the Knight of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. And I mean, maybe we're in full pelt towards the new financial system with that. Crashing the old, don't know. Again, we got that Strength card. So everything will be good, but the King of Cups could be a lot of emotions involved. We got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups there, right? Emotions.
Yeah. Okay, bottom of the deck. Yeah.
The feeling I get is I think it's indicative of the financial system, but I mean, what do you guys think of that?
Well, the principal layout, the Kashina principal layout with the 7 cards there. I would say that with that Ace of Pentacles in the past, yes, it was something that's real, something that really happened, something physical, something tangible. Somebody actually did something. It looks like somebody actually, made it happen. But with the King of Swords, that gives me the good military. And that Four of Pentacles is kind of like they stopped it, kind of not really stopped it, but whatever was supposed to happen after that, there was supposed to be something worse than that happened. They intervened with that Strength card under it. It's like they dominated that animal, like the ladies dominating the animal on the Strength card. So it kind of dominated. But there was definitely something hidden with that King of Cups in the Hierophant. So I think that could have been the deep state that kind of that there's like, because you just like the guy said in the video. I mean, that it just doesn't happen like that, man. Come on now.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah, there's definitely other things at play. But it's always signals, isn't it? What do you think the reason behind it? Because it doesn't seem like, just have a look on BBC News and see what they're saying. It doesn't seem like there's been lots of it says stick still missing after ship collides. it's
I think
not
the
like,
real question,
go on.
oh, go ahead.
What I'm thinking, it's not like a major event where I mean, will it cause a problem that bridge isn't there anymore? Because I don't know what this bridge connects. Is there a strategic reason why they wanted this bridge out, do you think?
It's the
Well-
Francis Scott Key Bridge. It could have been. I haven't seen other digital soldiers, breaking that information down yet. I haven't seen anything on that. But as long as they're having to clean up and dredge, that's going to back up all the shipping, which is going to cause a lot of issues. Remember, same thing when they shut us down 4 years ago, how shipping and everything else. I don't know if the White Hats really came in and stopped it from being as bad as it was. That could mean that maybe they're stopping and preventing some other ships from coming in, kind of like what happened a few years ago too. I don't know.
So what I'm saying with this is with the Two of Swords, I think it came out of nowhere. The King of Cups just below. It was hidden. It kind of came out of nowhere. And there is truth to it, as you already said. So the Ace of Pentacles, it was an actual real thing that happened. Interesting that Four of Pentacles in the middle is like, if the information it's so brand new and they're kind of keeping things close to heart for now, but definitely was the deep state, the bad guys, whatever you want to call it, the Hierophant there. And so there is emotional stuff happening. It's definitely not a good situation generally, with people being injured and probably dying from this, with the Queen of Cups just below. I think my question would be, is this the beginning of open warfare, like coming out in plain sight for us to see? I mean, Janine said it's going to take about 2 weeks or so before, you're going to hear a lot of things coming out, and then we don't know what to believe. But I think the question that came, is this the beginning of us seeing open warfare? The bad guys fighting with the good guys. That was something that came to my mind. And I pulled a couple cards, but strange enough, I got the King of Cups. So repeating the cards, Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups. One more is the Five of Cups. So it's a very emotional, only Cups cards here. But the bottom of it is the Empress. So things will be well in the end, but I think we're going to see more and more signs of the open warfare coming out, and whatever they're going to tell us, hopefully we're going to get the truth, but it's going to take a while.
Yeah, because they're kind of ramping up to something, aren't they? There's this Moscow attack. I feel like they're trying to give reasons for like all out kind of war. That's what it feels like to me. The other two cards that I pulled, the next on the deck, are the nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles feels like the Empress to me, just as you said, Kaila. Bounteous times are coming. This is like it's all been planned. This is all planned. We're on firm soil with this one. It will all be okay because this is coming. That's a feeling I get there.
Yeah, while you all were talking, I asked the cards, why did the deep state run that ship into that bridge? Why did they do it? And what I'm getting just by a general look at these cards is like, they're basically on the way out with that move. And they're just basically scratching and scraping the walls as they're being pulled out, yanked out. It's like they're and probably the people that are like a cornered animal. Is like they're being taken out of the building, but they're scratching the walls as they're going out. And so they're just throwing everything in there, just everything in there. And it's probably not even real pros that did that. It could have been somebody that some underdogs that did that, and And that's why they probably didn't sound the horn. They didn't do things right. So they're looking kind of crazy right now. So they're feeling really vulnerable right now with that star in the middle.
Maybe what we're seeing on video is AI, and it was all some fiery laser, whatever.
Yeah.
So, like Janine was talking about earlier. Yeah.
I also feel like the same cards keep coming up tonight. You know, very similar cards, right?
Yeah, we got a theme tonight. The theme is the Hierophant theme.
Yeah.
And the star card.
Going down. Yep.
5 of Swords keep turning up, the star, the moon, the Hierophant.
And that two,
7 of Cups have come up a lot too. Yeah.
So it's got a theme tonight. Yeah.
All right, ladies, should we do our 2-week pull? So every week, Lynn pulls in advance a nice little pull, using tarot cards, using oracle cards, and using her dice. And so we've got. Do you want to introduce it, Lynn? Actually, as it's your pull.
Well, we use the Star Tarot, and we also use the herbal astrology, the Celtic astrology, and the astrology deck, since it is our new astrological new year. I'm seeing a lot of rebirth, regeneration. I do believe with the Ace of Swords, there could be some sort of announcement. I'm kind of getting the feeling with the Ivy Survivor, it is about human trafficking or whatever. I thought it was kind of funny because I pulled this on Saturday for everybody to review, and then this all comes out about Sean Coombs. I was like, oh, that could have already been our announcement. I know, Barbara, you got some stuff. What did you get?
Yep. Okay, I wrote something down here, and my computer's going all crazy right now.
We have the two 10s, so you know that is the endings, isn't it? And it's funny, isn't it, that the eclipse that we had yesterday, day before, it was that's all about endings, wasn't it? That particular lunar eclipse. So we've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is endings. We've got 10 of Swords, which is endings. It's all tying in.
Yeah, it seems like we're getting closer and closer to this imminent event that's going on with that Death card and the Ace of Swords. It's like we're in it, like the storm is upon us. It's already transforming right now. And I put abundance and waking up to the womb, becoming more powerful with that 10 of Swords. I know the 10 of Swords in some decks is kind of scary looking, but here it looks like it's almost empowering with all those electrical vibes coming through.
He really looks like he's being enlightened. It's a bit like the Hanged Man, that one, to me.
Yep. And the Survivor, where's it? The Survivor, the Valerian. I think I wrote something about the Valerian. But yeah, the Survivor reminds me of the 10 of Swords. That we're all survivors, and like we're in the war. So some people getting hurt in the war, and some people are just barely making it through. But it just shows hardcore determination, and like the only way is up from there. And I look at the Imam Coeli. I think that's Latin. Is that Latin for, what's that Latin for? Root. Yeah. So yeah, we stand rooted and grounded. We have to stand rooted and grounded in all of this craziness that's happening. And in fact, the other 2 weeks, there was something else, another card, and it indicated being grounded and standing firm. That keeps coming back in your polls, Lynn. And the Sagittarius, trust the divine timing. That's like trust the plan. Just trust what's going on. The dolphin, let's see. Yeah, the dolphin. That reminds me of one of the comedians that I watch. He says, "Be a dolphin." You know, there's a lot of stuff going around in the in the deep sea. There's crabs that are trying to pull you down. The dolphins are always happy and joyful and that type of thing. So we all have to try to be like dolphins in this matrix. Because even, you know, the crabs, they eat everything. They even eat the dolphin's crab. So there's gonna be some crabs that are trying to bring you down. So just try to be happy and joyful and cheerful like a dolphin. And the butterfly transformation, that reminds me of the death card of the transformation. So there's a transition, a transformation of our existence. That's what I see. I see the dice, the S dice.
Mm-hmm.
The S reminds me of S for survivor. That card up there, survivor.
Mm-hmm.
S for survivor. And the ear. Oh, the butterfly is transformation too. So we have like 3 transformation.
There's a lot of transformation. Mm-hmm.
Like the butterfly, the death card, and what was transformation up there? Something else was. Yeah, we have a lot of transformation. But the ear, it makes me think to just really continue to listen to your intuition.
Kaila's got some good stuff.
Oh, it's a bit long, so I'm just gonna summarize because I think you guys covered a lot. So, but what I don't, for some reason, I was seeing all of the butterflies. Like if you look closely at these cards, there's lots and lots of butterflies. So what I see coming across is change, but positive change. And we're at that point of birthing this new world that we have all been waiting for, not just in this lifetime, but throughout many lifetimes. And so with the death card, again, transformation comes through. The Valerian 44 card just below. For some reason, I saw 2 timelines with this card. And with the butterfly symbols throughout, what I'm feeling is, you know, this butterfly goes through that transformational process and it doesn't feel good, right? You know, you need to have a time of rest, of change. You need to, you know, feel into that process and accept it with all of the other oracle cards just around it. The dolphin card and so on is telling you, you know, just breathe into the process. And we're being activated right now with the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Swords card. Those to me represent those solar activations coming in with the solar eclipse on the 8th of April. And also Pam Gregory is speaking about the 20th of April being also important. Can't remember, it's I believe it's the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. I could be wrong. Yeah, but it is important. And she added that all up with the lunar eclipse that we just went through. And it represents a whole period of transition and activation and coming more into our light bodies. And so with the Valerian card, I saw we have an opportunity to birth our new timeline. Like which timeline do you want to stay on? Do you want to stay on this 3D timeline or do you want to go into the 5D? It's your choice. And if you do want to shift, this energy coming about is going to make it easier for us to do that and to birth this new age of Aquarius, you know, that a better world. And with the dice, I'm seeing that butterfly come about once again. And it's to me, it represents with that air. If you open up to the energy and are willing to listen, you will get lots of messages coming across. And it's all for your higher good. So that's my summary.
Nice. Thank you, Kaila. Thank you. All right. So I think the next 2 weeks is going to be interesting in the ramp up to this next solar eclipse. And our next show is just after the eclipse, isn't it? It is
9th, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So we're literally just after. So that's going to be interesting, isn't it? It's going to be really interesting.
Now that 2-week poll, is it like for us as a group or is it for the general?
It's for everyone, right?
It's for all of our viewers, all of us. For us and the viewers. Mm-hmm.
Good. I like that.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see what the world throws at us over the next 2 weeks.
But it seems like we keep going closer and closer to this imminent event. It's like
something. Yeah, I agree. So to finish off, Barbie's going to sing us out. We missed your song, Barbie. We did.
Yes, we missed you last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss you all too.
And if you like what you've seen, please like, share, and subscribe. Put a little comment below. We would love to hear from you. Bob, what are you going to sing us out with?
And also, if they want us to ask the cards about any subject that they would like to hear about,
we should add it to our list.
And also, if they want to get in touch with us, the link is underneath the in the description.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I just thought it was cool because we had the moon eclipse. We're gonna have the sun eclipse. When is the next show that we're gonna have? When is it gonna be?
It's like the day after the eclipse.
Ooh. So that's gonna be the sun eclipse.
Yes.
So we had the moon eclipse. We're gonna have the sun eclipse. And when you were pulling cards, Ale, as I was singing, the sun will come out tomorrow. The sun was in the past. So since we gave energy to the sun card, so we're going to give energy to the moon card now with a song called Moon Dance.
Oh, I like that.
Hey, that almost sounds like Billie Jean, right?
Yeah, it was a hybrid. It was a MJ Van Morrison hybrid.
What a marvelous night for a moon dance with the sun up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies. And all the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. And all the soft blue light seems to shine in your blush. I think I went off somewhere because I was thinking about the sun and the moon. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you with the sun and the moon? Hey.
Nice, Bob.
I'm a little tired today because I sang already this afternoon, but anyway, that's with the sun and the moon.
Nice.
So I hope you all enjoy that one.
Barbara.
Good.
You're welcome.
It always reminds me of American Werewolf in London. That's
Oh yeah, you remember that? You remember that movie? Oh, I love that movie.
It's great, isn't it?
That movie was ahead of its time.
Oh, and it was, although it was a little bit scary at points, it was funny, wasn't it?
With those special effects, it was way ahead of its time.
Yeah. All right, guys. Au revoir. We shall see you. Hold on to those panties. Hold on. See you later.